Hi friends, welcome back to Miscellaneous March. Today we're going to be doing yoga to release and connect. We're going to release some anxiousness and connect with our bodies. So if you have a block, please grab it. If you do not have a block, you can use a pillow folded in half or a throw pillow. What we're going to do is come up onto our knees, put the block or pillow beneath so we can sit back right on top of it, releasing pressure from the knees and the ankles. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down, close your eyes, hands can go into your lap or on your knees, whatever's comfortable. And let's just take a few breaths, becoming present on our mat, letting go of everything else going on. Let's take a deep breath in and completely exhale. Deep breath in, completely exhale. One more time, deep breath in and completely exhale. Go ahead and reach the arms up overhead. Look up towards your hands and exhale, bring them down. Again, reach the arms overhead, look up, inhale, and exhale, bring them down. One more time, reach the arms overhead, look up, inhale, and exhale, release the arms. Walk the right fingertips out, bringing the left arm over the left ear, rolling open that chest. You can look up towards the sky, keeping both sits bones on the block or the pillow. Take a breath here. And come back up through center. Walk the left fingertips out. Right arm comes over that ear, rolling open that chest, looking up towards the sky. Take a breath here. Really feeling that side stretch. And come back through center. Go ahead and remove the block or pillow, put it off to the side. And let's come into a tabletop. Hands come under shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to reach the right arm up and thread the needle, bringing it under the left arm, coming onto our right shoulder and right ear. Lifting that left arm up to the sky. You can place it on your lower back or wrap it around the other side. Close your eyes and take 3 breaths here. Bringing that left arm back to the mat under the shoulder, lifting off, reaching the right arm to the sky and bring it down. Left arm opens to the sky. Thread the needle under the right arm, coming onto the left shoulder and left ear. Right arm reaches towards the sky, bring it around or to the small of your back. Take 3 breaths here. And bring that right arm back to the mat under that shoulder. Lift off, twist it open, and release. Let's walk it around. Go ahead and fold your mat over, placing the right knee and stretching the left leg out long, coming into a gate pose. We're going to touch the fingertips over to the right. Left arm comes over that ear, rolling open those ribs towards the sky. Take a breath here. and rounding through, walking the hands in front of you. Right arm lifts, and we thread the needle again, bringing the right shoulder to the ground and right ear to the ground. You can choose to leave your left fingertips on the ground or wrap it around. Take a few breaths. And bring those left fingertips back. Coming back, put the hands in front of you and let's switch sides. Left leg comes in, right leg comes out long, coming into our gate pose. Left fingertips to the ground, right arm comes over that right ear, rolling open those ribs. Take a breath here. Rounding towards the ground, we're going to walk our hands out in front. And this time, the left arm comes up and thread the needle, coming onto the left shoulder and left ear. You can leave your fingertips here on the ground or wrap them around. Take a breath. One more breath. On your last breath, slowly bring your fingertips back down and come on up. Bring that leg in. Let's come back to our tabletop. Unravel your mat. Coming into puppy pose, we're going to begin to melt the chest towards the mat as you walk those arms out in front, bringing either your chin or your forehead to the mat. Take a few breaths here. If you feel any tightness in your upper back or shoulders, please widen your arm distance. And slowly begin to walk those arms back in. We're going to place our elbows on the mat, forearms in line with the elbows, fingertips nice and wide. Bringing both legs out long, coming into a forearm plank. We're going to take a deep breath in and exhale. Right leg lifts, left leg, right leg, left leg. Continue breathing on your own. And 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees down. Interlace the fingers, keeping the elbows in line with the shoulders. We're going to lift the hips, walking the feet up, keeping the head suspended from the mat, so the head is not touching the mat, coming into dolphin pose. Take 3 breaths here. Slowly begin to lower your knees back down to tabletop. Hands come back to the mat. Widen those fingers. Lift the hips to the sky. Downward dog. Pedal those feet. Take a few breaths. And we're going to bring the right leg. Toes lightly touch the mat. Take a deep breath. And kick that leg up slowly and controlled. Make sure you're breathing. And 3-legged dog. Take a deep breath in. Bend that knee, heel towards your glute as you exhale. Step it nice and wide. Foot halfway off the mat with a nice turnout. Gently lower down to your knee, flatten that foot, and walk it down to your forearms. You can roll open on the outside of that right foot, just to open up that hip. If you'd like to take it a step further, you can lift that back leg and see if you can grab the ankle and bring it in towards your glute. Take a few breaths here. Gently release that back leg. Right leg comes back up if you had it open. Let's walk those hands up. Lift the back leg and twist it open, right arm to the sky. We're going to thread the needle and twist it open. Thread the needle, twist it open. Thread the needle, twist it open, make sure you're breathing. And bring those hands back to the mat. Come back to a high plank. Chaturanga. Drop your knees down to modify. Coming forward, deep breath in. Exhale, elbows in. Flip those feet. Open it up. Upward facing dog. Deep breath in. Bend the knees. Curl one toe, then the other, and exhale into a downward dog. Take a deep breath, pedal the feet. Left toe comes back, gently touches the mat. Deep breath in, and slow and controlled kicks. Breathing. On the last one, hold it in three-legged dog. Bend that knee, heel towards glute. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, step it wide. Foot halfway off of the mat. Gently lower down on that back leg. Flatten that foot. Coming down to the forearms. You can roll open on the outside of that left foot. Open up the hip. You can lift the back leg and try to grab the ankle, bringing it in towards the glute. Take a deep breath. One more deep breath. Gently release that back leg. We're going to pop up on our hands, bring that left foot in if it was rolled out. Pop up on that back leg, and we're going to twist the left arm open to the sky. Deep breath in, exhale, thread the needle. Breathe in, open it up. Exhale, thread the needle. Breathe in, open, exhale, thread the needle. Breathe in to open, exhale, thread the needle, and open to the sky, coming back down. Slide that leg back to a high plank, coming right into our downward dog. Might need to walk those feet in a bit. Tailbone up towards the sky. Lift up onto those tippy toes, and let's walk it to the front of our mat in our heels. Feet hip distance apart, activating the quads, lifting the tailbone towards the sky, tightening the abs, coming to putting a little bit more weight into the balls of our feet and our toes, more so than our heels. You can sway it out. Make sure you're breathing. And slowly begin to rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Mountain pose. Reaching the arms overhead. Grab opposite elbows. Bring the belly button towards the spine. We're going to stretch it over to the right. Hips come out to the left. Breathe in. Exhale, come back to center. Stretch it over to the left. Hips come out to the right. Breathe in. And exhale. Back through center. Tightening the core by lifting that belly button in and up. Deep breath in. Exhale into a small back bend. And coming back up. Release those arms, shake them out. Small bend in your knees. Arms come out in front. We're going to twist open, looking at that thumb behind you, keeping a nice tight core, keeping arms in line with one another, coming back, twisting it open to the right, looking back at that thumb. One more time on each side. Looking back at the thumb. And to the right. And shake out those wrists. Go ahead and lift all 5 toes on your left foot. Place them down one at a time. Hands to heart. We're going to lift the right leg. See if you can grab those toes and twist open to the right. You can, don't fall, no, feel free to fall like I just did. If that's too much, a modification is bending that knee and twisting open. You can also use a wall. Okay, apparently that's not my good side. All right, go ahead and release that leg, come down. Let's lift all 5 of the right toes, place them down one at a time. Lifting the left knee. See if you can grab that big toe. Stretching that leg out in front as you twist open. Standing up nice and tall. Don't worry about straightening that front leg. And bring it in. Shake it out. Right knee comes back. Grab that toe. And you can either stay here with some counterbalance, just working on strengthening your legs, or stretch it out to the side. Take a few breaths. And bring it on in. Let's take it to the other side. Left knee bends. Grab that big toe. And bring that right hand out for some counterbalance. You can stay here working on your strength and balance. Or stretch that leg out. Take a few breaths. And bring it on in. Shake it out. Reach the arms up overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift, nice flat back. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rise on up, one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Breathe in, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Making sure that left foot is evenly on the mat. We're going to lift that right knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming into warrior 3. Airplane arms. Tap the toe, lift, and bring that knee up. Coming back, tap the toe, coming back up, bend the knee, last one, warrior three, bending that front leg gently, fall back into your warrior two, arms open, flip the front palm, reach front, come back to exalted warrior. Coming in to triangle, reach it front, bring that right arm over right ear, take a breath. Slowly turning to a flat back over that leg, keeping the arms out front, and bring both hands on the inside of the left foot. Right hand comes to the mat, twist it open, revolve triangle, twisting from the torso. And frame that foot, bend that knee. We're going to step it up a couple feet, bringing our stance closer together. If you would like to use a block here, you're more than welcome. We're going to come into pyramid. You can have your hands on your hips or interlace your fingers behind your back and melt over that leg, knee to nose. Take a breath. One more breath and release. Bending that front leg, coming into a standing split. Fingertips can come in front. Bend, knee to nose. Straighten it out. Bend, knee to nose. Straighten. Bend. Straighten. Bend. Straighten and lower. Walk those legs out. And let's slowly rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Arms overhead, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. Making sure all of those right toes are lifted, put them down one at a time. Just spread that foot really evenly on the mat. Hands to heart, standing up tall. Left knee bends. And we're going to slowly come into our warrior three with airplane arms. Tap that toe and lift. Bending that knee back up. Coming back to warrior three. Tap. Lift. Bending that knee. One more time. Warrior three, bending that front leg. Gently falling back into your warrior two. You might need to heel toe it open a little wider. Arms come out. Flip the front palm, reach it. Coming into peaceful warrior. Deep breath in. Straighten that front leg. Exhale, reach front. Bringing that left arm over left ear. Take a breath here. And let's slowly turn, bringing the left hand on the inside of that right foot, opening up to revolved triangle. Take a breath, slowly turning, coming into a shorter stance here. You can bring hands to your hips or interlace those fingers. We're going to melt into a pyramid, bringing nose towards the knee. Take a breath. One more breath. Gently release those hands, bending on that front leg, coming into a standing split. Fingertips come in front, and we're gonna bend, knee to nose, and straighten. Breathe in, exhale to bend. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, step it up. Pedal those knees and feet. Forward fold. Halfway lift, nice flat back. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Step it into a high plank. Let's hold it here for 3 breaths. Drop your knees down to modify. Checking the stance of your plank, making sure your butt's not in the air, your hips aren't sagging. Nice long line from head to toe, heels pushing back, pelvis tucked under. And drop those knees down. Swing those legs around. Let's gently come onto our backs and bringing the toes together, we're going to widen the legs, coming into steeple grip. We're going to lift and bring knees in, lift, bring knees in, lift, knees in, arms overhead, lift, continue, breathing on your own. And hug the knees towards your chest. Give yourself a little massage, rocking back and forth. Lifting the legs towards the sky, hands come down, flat on the mat, widen the fingers. Deep breath in, exhale, we're gonna lift the hips and lower. Lift the hips, lower. Continue. Just a very small movement, so I'm not doing this, okay? Just lifting my hips. That's it. I guarantee you're gonna feel it a lot more doing it this way than that, okay? So just a little hip lift. Breathing. Hug those knees towards your chest. Take a deep breath. One more deep breath. Bring the feet flat to the mat. Knees are in line with the hips. You can lift your upper back off the mat, roll the shoulders back. Hands come together. We're going to lift and hold it. Breathing. Come back down. We're going to lift and hold over to the right this time. Good morning stretch. Your abs should be on fire right about now. Really stretch those abs. Reach the right arm and the right leg as long as you can. And then the left side. Reach, 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 reach. Bring the hands to the mat. Feet come up. We're going to attempt to do plow pose. Now, if you're new and just starting out, I suggest doing plow pose with a wall behind you so you can rest your toes on the wall so that you work on getting a nice straight back before you work on getting your feet to the ground. So, work on getting a nice long neck, a nice long spine, coming up on the shoulders, and eventually your feet will touch the ground. But the aim is to get a nice long spine. So you can bring your hands to the small of your back, resting the feet on the wall or letting them suspend in the air. Take a couple breaths here. Now to come out of it, we place our hands on the mat. Keep the knees close to your face and use those hands as brakes to slow you down. You want to come down one vertebrae at a time, very slowly, very slowly. Our spines are the most important part of our body, I think. They're just so fragile, you know? Go ahead and bring your knees to chest and just rock and roll. Bringing your feet as wide as the mat. We're going to windshield wiper back and forth. And bring your knees in to touch. Take a couple breaths here. And go ahead and heel toe the feet in. We're going to bring the knees over to the left and gently come into a nice comfortable seat. Bringing the block or pillow underneath your glutes, coming into a crisscross applesauce or a half lotus. Just letting those hips open up, sitting up nice and tall. Hands can be anywhere that's comfortable for you. I like to bring one to my heart, one to my belly to feel my breath and my heartbeat. We're going to end with a seated meditation. So I want you to close your eyes. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. And I want you just to listen to the sound of your own breath just for a few moments. Not a very long meditation. If you start stressing or start, thinking about things that are worrying you, I want you to come back to your one word that you chant to recenter you, to bring you back to the present. And that's it. Let's begin by taking a deep breath in and exhale. Continue breathing like that on your own. ahead and bring your hands to your heart or into a mudra. You can gently begin to smile, opening your eyes. We're going to finish off with 2 ohms. Let's begin. Take a deep breath in. One more deep breath in. Hands to heart. Literally, as soon as I started saying Om, my air conditioner started humming. That's awesome. Anyways, thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. It wasn't as intense as usual, but I wanted to just release some anxiety and just connect with your body and breath to kind of bring you back to earth. I know things are tough right now. We're all going through really tough times, but just try to hang in there, take it minute by minute, even second by second if you have to. I'm here if anybody needs to talk, always. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste. See you on the flip side.